Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and happy. So, dear students, in this video, we are going to study about the process that is known as fertilization. So, let us study the process that is known as fertilization. So, first question is, what do you mean by fertilization? Fertilization, it is the process in which there is fusion of male gamete with the female gamete. So when male gamete it fuses with female gamete, it is referred to as fertilization. Dear students, we are going to study here the fertilization process in plants, that how there is the fusion of male and female gamete in plants. So before that, let us again revise what is fertilization. It is the process of fusion of male gamete with the female gamete. So let us see this diagram. Here you are observing the germination of pollen grains on stigma. So germination of pollen grain, it is observed here, and this germination of pollen grain is taking place on stigma. So pollen grain, it is a part of male reproductive part in flower, and stigma, it is a part of female reproductive part. So now let us know, or let us revise the male reproductive part of flower, that is known as androecium or stamen. You know, my dear students, that stamen has two parts. A stamen has two parts. If you observe the diagram C, that is transverse section of anther, there is pollen sac shown, and in the A and B figure, we are observing anther, filament and connective. Basically, the filament, it is the tube on which there is anther, and in the anther there are two lobes present, and each lobe they are connected with a connective tissue, and in the anther there are pollen sac present which contain the pollen grains. These pollen grains on germination, they will form two male gametes. Now let us learn the structure of carpel or gynoecium. You know, a carpel has three main parts, that is stigma. It will receive the pollen grain, then style through which pollen tube will enter inside the ovary. Then the next one is the ovary, the basal part, and the ovary contains the ovule. So here you will notice about the germination of pollen grain on stigma. So first of all, this pollen grain, it has interacted with the stigma of carpel, and this pollen grain, it ruptures and it forms pollen tube, and this pollen tube, it enters the style, and from the style it reaches the ovary, and in the ovary it further reaches to the embryo sac. So this pollen tube carries two male gametes, and one of the male gamete, it will fuse with the egg which is present in the embryo sac of ovule. So as you can see, egg cell, which is also known as ovum, one of the male gamete, it will fuses with the egg cell or ovum, and that process is known as fertilization. That is fusion of male gamete with the female gamete, that is ovum or egg cell. So now, my dear students, you can see here that androecium, it has pollen grain, and the pollen grain give rise to male gamete. Similarly, gynoecium, it has ovule, and ovule forms ovum. When the ovum and the male gamete they fuses, the process is referred to as fertilization, and on fertilization they form zygote, and this zygote, it develops and give rise to embryo. So dear students, these were the steps in fertilization process. Then after that, let us learn about what are the changes in flower that take place after fertilization. So the fertilized ovum means the ovum which has been fertilized with the male gamete, which has fused with the male gamete, that is known as zygote. It will grow into embryo. The ovule which was present in the ovary, they will change into seed, and the ovary changes to fruit, and other parts such as sepals and petals, they will wither off, they will fall off. However, in some fruits you might have noticed that these parts like sepal and petal, they still remain intact, such as in tomato, in chili, in ladyfinger. Then my dear students, you need to learn the definition of fruit. So fruit, basically what is fruit? The ovary has changed into fruit. So what is fruit? It is a ripened ovary and seed bearing structure of the plant, you know that, since the ovary contains the ovule and ovule changes into seed. So a fruit has fruit wall. The outside wall, it is referred to as pericarp. So there are fleshy fruits, juicy fruits such as mango. It is a fleshy and fruity, juicy fruit. And there are dry fruits such as wheat, maize. Their seed coat and pericarp, they are fused. However, there are stony and hard fruits also, such as almond and walnuts. So dear students, this is all for today. Take care everyone.